Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Broken Sword The Smoking Mirror. Udało nam się zdobyć czerwoną piłeczkę. Dobra, ale pozostała jeszcze kwestia masztu i lusterka, które wisi na samym końcu. Kiedy próbuję wejść po drabinie, żeby rzucić w nie piłeczkę, George automatycznie sam schodzi. A nie, jednak się zatrzymał, no dobra. Bierzmy zatem piłkę i spróbujmy.
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off.
Jednak to nie zadziała. Ale możemy zdjąć dętkę. No, przynajmniej kocur dostał rybę. Już drugą, naje się. Mam nadzieję, że dzięki temu nas polubi. Ale teraz tak, kwestia tego lusterka. Co byśmy mogli tutaj zrobić, żeby je strącić? Zwróciłem uwagę wcześniej na to drzewo, które wygląda jak prowizoryczna proca. Gdyby udało się zamontować tutaj dętkę, to może za pomocą piłeczki udałoby się tak wycelować, żeby to lusterko spadło na dół. Okej, spróbujmy.
I put the ball in the catapult. Took aim. Yes! Okay, so it was a lucky shot, but I'd knocked the theodolite target clean off the end of the flagpole.
Coś mi się wydaje, że Bronson nie będzie za bardzo zadowolony z tego, że popsuliśmy jego punkt orientacyjny. Dobra, idzie.
What the hell's going on here?
Hi, Bronson. Nice to see you, too.
You again. Have you been screwing around with my theodolite target? Where is it? I had to climb out of the window to put that one on. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all that again.
Not this time. The house is locked up and the sisters aren't here.
Hell's teeth! I'll have to put the spare target on the other flagpole. A whole morning's work wasted. I'm gonna fix all this, and then I'm gonna fix you, you hear?
Yeah? Fine. I'll be waiting.
Okej, ja myślę, że ściągniemy tą drabinę i Bronson zostanie uwięziony.
What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobart! Get me down from here!
What, so you can kill me? Gee, you talked me out of it, Bronson.
I felt a little guilty about leaving Bronson up there, but not much, obviously. The marker was a bright, shiny thing, and I have a weakness for bright, shiny things. It wasn't going to be much use without the theodolite, though.
Okej, był to jedyny sposób, żeby zdobyć lusterko i przejrzeć plany Bronsona. Podejdźmy zatem do tego stołu. Możemy też wziąć teodolit.
With Bronson out of the way, I could finally get a clear look at the plans. Engineers' drawings didn't mean much to me, but one thing was clear. These plans were for a 5-story, 200-roomed, luxury, pirate-themed hotel. Another stain on the bedspread of paradise.
Czyli tak jak podejrzewałem, miał tutaj powstać hotel, czyli taki ośrodek turystyczny. No, Bronson, coś mi się wydaje, że kiedy powiem staruszkom o twoich planach, no to jeszcze troszeczkę powisisz na tym maszcie. Albo nie, zdejmiemy cię, żebyś dostał w pierdziel.
You there! Why is Mr. Bronson hanging from that flagpole?
He climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you stupid man! Quickly, before he falls!
Dobra. Czy my mamy tutaj plany? Mamy. Pokażmy je zatem staruszkom.
Here, Bronson's plans.
This means nothing to me.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait. Yes, I see now. I see it all too clearly. That man is planning to build a huge hotel. Bronson is a confidence trickster. Mina, we have been duped. I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters, especially confident ones.
Come, Mina.
A są jacyś niezwykli oszuści?
Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Yes. Cave Canum.
Kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our property this very minute.
Disentangle. Eject.
Hey, cut that out, you crazy old bat!
How dare you! Mina isn't crazy, she's just engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug. Ouch!
Lovely as this little vista is, I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel. Mina, the lock.
Okej, mamy drogę wolną do muzeum.
Thanks, ladies.
Stobart, be a pal. Get these harpies off me. Ooh,
A babcie mają żywą pinatę. Mogą w niego uderzać parasolką. Niestety cukierki nie wylatują.
While George was basking in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to London. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar Stone at the British Museum.
Powracamy do Nico. Znajdujemy się w londyńskim muzeum. Dobra, dziewczęta, możemy z nimi porozmawiać.
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
What's so funny? Oh, never mind.
Kolejne dziewczyny z Japonii, które się z nas śmieją, a ohayo gozaimasu to znaczy dzień dobry. Dobra. A ja wam powiem o Yasumi Nasai. Mamy gablotę.
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote Stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Czyli udało nam się znaleźć drugi kamień. Niestety jest za gablotą.
It was an obsidian stone with a carving of a jaguar. I didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody.
Nie mam zielonego pojęcia, kogo może ci ta maska przypominać, ale mamy zasłonę, a za zasłoną jest prawdopodobnie jakieś tajne przejście.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
It was a woven wall hanging with a South American design.
Posąg.
I doubted I could sneak this enormous stone out under my jacket.
Dobra, widzę, że mamy budkę telefoniczną, mamy też przewodnika. Kolejny posąg, kolejną gablotę. Pogadajmy zatem z tym gościem.
Can I help you, miss?
What can you tell me about that stone with a jaguar on it?
The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented, along with the more famous scrying mirror, to John Dee.
What's this scrying mirror?
It's a little square of polished obsidian. Mine it is.
And what does it do?
Well, it's a bit like a crystal ball, except flat and black. And you can't see anything in it. Old man Dee had a psychic who reckoned he could speak to the angels through it. I think he was taking Dee for a ride myself. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
Zwierciadełko, tak?
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? 'Tis that lick... 'Tis let you get... I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me.
Dlaczego mi się wydaje, że chodzi o profesora Wybiera?
This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Oublier.
Eh? What?
You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
Panie profesorze, mam kilka pytań, które chciałbym panu zadać.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle? France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
I thought you were going to stay in Quaramonte to witness the eclipse.
Alas, business comes first. An important consignment of artifacts on loan to the British Museum. But I intend to return to Quaramonte in plenty of time.
Professor Oublier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
No to za wiele nie porozmawialiśmy z profesorkiem.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way. It's gone. Some sods have inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oublier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared. I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
Okej, był profesor Wybier, nagle kamień zniknął. Przypadek? Nie sądzę.
I didn't need to make a call.
Myślałem, że będziemy mogli gdzieś zatelefonować. Kolejna gablota.
The cabinet was locked. The cabinet contained a dagger decorated with Mayan designs.
Sztylet, tak?
The cabinet was locked. It was the obsidian mirror which Drake had given to John Dee.
Okej. Co byśmy mogli tutaj zrobić? W naszym ekwipunku mamy tylko torebkę.
There was nothing very useful in my bag, just a single hair clip.
Spinka do włosów. Czy za pomocą spinki uda się otworzyć gablotę?
That's the kind of thing Georges would do, not me.
No i dlatego żałuję, że go teraz tutaj z nami nie ma. Ale mam nadzieję, że świetnie sobie radzi na Karaibach.
Perhaps I'm a Philistine, but the display case contained a couple of vases.
Dobra, ale coś mi się wydaje, że tutaj może być kluczyk, dokładnie. Ktoś miał klucz i dlatego zginął kamień z gabloty. Dobrze, że przewodnik się nie zorientował. O, zobaczcie, mamy 4 tematy do rozmów.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oublier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Zadzwoń, zadzwoń. Przyjedzie ekipa CSI i zbiorą odciski palców.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, I'll hold.
But I had to catch up with Oublier, and fast.
Dobra, ale jestem strasznie ciekaw, co kryje się za tą zasłoną. Jedyne, co przychodzi mi do głowy, to żeby otworzyć gablotę ze sztyletem i przeciąć tą zasłonę.
The cabinet. The key unlocked the case.
Czyli jest to klucz do wszystkich gablot, tak? Dobra, weźmiemy ten klucz i zobaczymy, czy uda się otworzyć kolejną gablotę.
I locked the case again and took the key.
Tam też mamy jakiś przedmiot, może nam się przydać.
The key didn't fit this lock.
Czyli pasował tylko do sztyletu i kamienia. Przypadek? Nie sądzę. Ale zobaczmy, co w takim razie kryje się za tą zasłoną. Tajne drzwi.
The doors were securely locked. I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
Przewodnik jest zajęty rozmową, dlatego się nie zorientuje, że my tam wchodzimy. W tym czasie na Karaibach powracamy do George'a Stobbarda.
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective.
Dziennik okrętowy.
March 20th, 1676. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
Okej.
The ship looked too fragile to touch. It was a beautifully crafted model of a sailing ship.
Może ten statek to jest jakiś tajny schowek.
Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Okej, wzięliśmy lampę i możemy ją z czymś połączyć. Może z tą mapką. Jednak nie. Mamy skrzynię.
Surprise!
Emily. Wygląda trochę jak Pippi Langstrom.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? Pfft. I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
Okej.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Tym bardziej, że rzutka jest zatruta z przodu. George, co ty masz na myśli? Chcesz zatruć jedyną żyjącą potomkinię pirata Ketch? Chyba jest jedyna, tak?
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
Because Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosybeak.
Too bad. Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
Okej, mamy pióro.
That might come in useful. In ticklish situations.
What you doing, Jaws?
I'm just borrowing this feather, that's all.
Why?
I might be able to make use of it.
You gonna steal it? That's bad. I'm gonna tell on you.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not stealing, just borrowing.
Podstawka na pióro. Biurko.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there. It was firmly attached to the desk.
Okej, spójrzmy zatem na tą mapkę.
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
Mapkę położymy na biurku.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
What you doing now, Jaws?
Knock it off, will ya? There's something you ought to know. I don't buy cute or lost puppy. I'm putting this old map on the desk.
What you doing that for, Jaws?
Because it was obviously intended to fit in this recessed area.
How'd you work that out?
It's obvious.
Okej, podejrzewam, że tą latarnię też możemy tutaj gdzieś położyć. Na przykład w kałamarzu? Albo po prostu na biurku. Jeszcze raz. Podstawka na pióra. Okej, czyli jednak chodziło o kałamarz.
The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate.
What you doing now?
Grown-up stuff.
I doubt that.
I've put the lantern in the inkwell. See? It fits.
Why?
Because it was cut to fit.
Why?
Because sneaky old Captain Ketch made it that way.
Why?
What is with all the questions?
'Cause I'm interested.
Why?
'Cause I have the insatiable curiosity of the young.
Why?
All right. Truce.
Dobra, mamy jeszcze podstawkę na pióro. Podejrzewam, że tu też jakiś przedmiot będziemy mogli włożyć. To nie zadziała. Mamy portret kapitana Ketcha. Koło sterowne. Ogólnie fajny pokój. Na wzór statku.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
Miał złoty krzyżyk. Zobaczcie, Emily też ma złoty krzyżyk na łańcuszku.
Hard a port, bosun! Aye, aye, Captain Stobart! She cannot take it, Captain! My lad's dead. Abandon ship!
Strasznie podoba mi się ten pokój. Mam jeszcze dzwonek.
Two bells and all's well.
Pirates were cool.
Gdybym kiedyś miał domek jednorodzinny, to właśnie taki pokój bym chciał sobie zrobić. Tylko minus jest taki, to wszystko jest z drewna. Gdyby doszło do pożaru, oj, kiepsko by było.
Yow! I should have known better than to put my hand in there. Grandma Stobart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
Co to jest cebrzyk?
It was an old wooden barrel. Maybe it was from Ketch's ship.
Dobra, pogadajmy jeszcze raz z Emily. Zapytajmy się o ten złoty łańcuszek.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me. Stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy.
Już druga osoba, która mówi, że nadciąga burza.
That cross you're wearing, Emily,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now. Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
Dobra. Może Rio mi pomoże w tym temacie. On zna Emily jak własną kieszeń. Może będzie wiedział, co ona tak naprawdę lubi. Wydaje mi się, że warto się do niego cofnąć i z nim porozmawiać. Kici, 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 kici.
I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
Ale zobaczcie, Bronsona już nie ma, staruszek też nie ma. A my wzięliśmy piórko.
It was the quill I'd found in the Ketch Museum.
Rio, czy mógłbyś mi pomóc, jeżeli chodzi o Emily? Co ona lubi? Co bym mógł jej przekazać, żeby dała mi krzyżyk?
Any use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with in Captain Ketch's days.
No, man. I'd sooner be fishing.
Okej.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Okej. Coś błyszczącego.
What you've got there?
I didn't think the kid'd be interested in that. That wouldn't work.
No to nie mam już pomysłu. Bronsona nie ma, Teodolit wzięliśmy. Pozostał jeszcze tylko ten kot na górze. Może to z nim coś właśnie musimy zrobić. Może to piórko dać.
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
Ups. Strzępy pióra.
The quill had been torn into small pieces. Nope. No, that's wrong.
To nie zadziała. Okej. Ale może to piórko posłuży za przynętę, żeby złapać tygrysią rybę. No w sumie jest w takie paseczki, nie? Albo przykleić to piórko do ryby i będzie wyglądała jak tygrys. Nie wiem, może zadziała. Spróbujmy. Nic nie tracimy.
What you've got there?
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
Mamy muszlę. Mam nadzieję, że spodoba się Emily i odda nam swój złoty krzyżyk. Mamy miejsce na biurku po piórku. O, jak fajnie się zarymowało. Może właśnie ten krzyżyk musimy tam włożyć i światło padające z lampy wskaże nam, gdzie kryje się skarb. Emily? Co prawda to nie szczeniaczek, ale mam nadzieję, że ci się spodoba.
Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws? Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty, swap for the cross, yes or no? Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
No i o to chodziło. Dobra, zobaczmy, czy to zadziała.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the penholder. Before you ask, I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull. That must be it! Ketch's Treasure Island!
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
I tym razem też nie wyjdziesz, to zbyt niebezpieczne. Wiemy, gdzie musimy się udać, na wyspę zombie. Jedyna osoba, która może mi pomóc się tam dostać, to jest właśnie Rio. Tym bardziej, że ma łódeczkę. Rio, czy mógłbym cię prosić o pomoc?
Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You're mad, man.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors. Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
Okej, no to w drogę. Wyspa zombie czeka.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No, thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
No dobra, czyli musimy sobie w takim razie sami poradzić.
It was too high. I couldn't get up there. The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find any.
Będziemy potrzebowali jakiegoś przedmiotu, żeby wspiąć się na górę. Mamy też morze i łódź. Rio, czy masz jakiś pomysł?
That Emily sure asks a lot of questions.
Reset, man. This whole Emily business just isn't funny. Yeah, and so am I. He was my friend. Her aunts hated it, but we did move together, you know. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. It could take hours to find her. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was nobody to hear her.
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old sea chest. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch. Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle. It was the boat that Rio had brought me in.
No dobra, ale skoro była pełna sieci rybackich, to może taką sieć udałoby się nam zdobyć i zrobić sobie prowizoryczną drabinkę.
Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock.
Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the walking dead.
Damy radę. Coś mi się wydaje, że i tak nie będzie tutaj żywej duszy.
I stumbled down dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself... Wow!
Wow, mamy metro.
In an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago.
Słuchajcie, moi kochani, w tym miejscu zakończymy ten odcineczek. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobał. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę. Trzymajcie się. Piona!